Well, what happens when a party that once asked voters to reject political turncoats becomes the new home of defectors? That's the extraordinary political irony unfolding in West Bengal. 20 rebel Trinamool Congress MPs have merged with the little-known Nationalist Citizens Party of India, or NCPI, triggering one of the biggest crises in TMC's history. But what does this really mean? I'm being joined by Subir Bhaumik right now, author and senior journalist, Dr. Shatarupa, who's a spokesperson for BJP, as well as Nirmalaya Mukherjee, who's a senior journalist. Thank you very much, all three of you, for joining me. Well, straight to you at this point, Mr. Subir Bhaumik. Mr. Subir Bhaumik, what is this? What is this? So, for a very long time, a question everybody asked was, who will be the real TMC? Clearly, the war or battle for TMC tag is no longer there. If you're merging with NCPI, you lose. TMC, Mamata Banerjee's TMC remains TMC, at least in terms of the name, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Actually, there was a debate between these people. They were not in agreement. This entire rebel bloc, 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever is the number. There are some differences about the numbers because people are differing at this point of time. But the point is that this group, there was a clear difference between them. Some of them said we should actually fight to get the original Trinamool tag because we are more in numbers. But it was reckoned by the others that this is going to inevitably lead to a lot of court cases and stuff like that, legal battles. And a meeting was held between these people, these dissident MLA, MPs, or whatever you call them, the breakaways, the dissident. They had a meeting with senior BJP Minister Bhupender Yadav. And I think after they came out of this meeting, the line shifted. And the line was, no longer are we going to challenge, contest, and try to get the original Trinamool tag. Let's get on with this, very nondescript small party. Let us join this party. This party is said to be based in Tripura. I spoke to one of their members who were founding members, whatever you call it. They're an absolute nondescript party. This National Citizens Party of India. Very small. And they're registered in Howrah, which is in West Bengal. But their office bearers are in Tripura, and I'm from Tripura myself. So I spoke to them. And, one of their organizers, Sumit Dey, a while ago, I was speaking to him and he said, no, we have to decide whether we are going to take them. So I don't know, whatever is there in that party, not much is known.
I don't know, Mr. Subir. It will be very surprising if they don't take. They have zero representation in parliament, and then suddenly you have 20 MPs coming to the wagon. It's an expansion of all sorts from all angles without any effort. Who wouldn't want that? And the joke will be on the rebels, not even on NCPI.
I agree.
The whole country is talking about NCPI today.
But the point, you have to understand that when somebody suddenly gets a lot of lift out of nothing, nobody cared for these guys. But suddenly when you get a lift, so as you say in Hindi, thoda bhav badhana hai. So, they are trying to say, no, we must have a meeting and then we will decide whether we can take these people in. Of course, they will take them in. And that will give them an unusual boost. Here there is a fear factor that is working. The fear factor is that if these guys come in, they are big heavyweights, they are already in parliament. And the people who make this party are very small, nondescript characters who nobody in Tripura has heard of. And Tripura is a very small state. It sends only 2 people to the Lok Sabha and 1 to the Rajya Sabha. So if you have not heard, and I'm from Tripura myself, we've never heard of these guys. Never heard that this party existed. But anyway, one very important thing is said, Sumit Dey, this office bearer of this party, general secretary, as he said,
30 seconds,
is that we support the BJP. We are pro-BJP. Okay. So that actually, helps you join the dots. That the suggestion would have come, that if you want to stick it out with Trinamool, you are going to be in a lot of problems. There will be battles.
Dr.
So you join
Shatarupa,
the party and then support the NDA.
Dr. Shatarupa, the master what do you call, the master Chanakya, the master architect, whatsoever you want to use?
Good evening, Sneha. As usual, Shubhita is thoroughly entertaining, but I really don't know why he had to bring in Bhupinder ji. See, we have always maintained that we're very cordial with whoever works with us, whether it is from our party, whether it is from another party, whether it is a party within that party, or it is a rebel party within that rebel party. It is entirely, we have always been very polite and very civil. So if somebody wants to visit us, including our leader, Bhupinder ji, we are going to be very cordial. If they want to talk to us and they want an opinion, we will give an opinion. But you see, even the leader of this so-called two-third, which is declaring themselves, yesterday they were rebels, now they've joined in with suddenly this indiscriminate party, NCPI. The Shrudip Bandyopadhyay was asked today by one of the leading channels in West Bengal that, so did Bhupinder Yadav tell you? Who called you from BJP? So he fell from the sky. He said, nobody called from BJP. BJP didn't give me any advice. It is them. They themselves were arguing with, whatever. I don't know what's happening inside. But this is what I'm gathering from whatever we're seeing on television. They were fighting within the party. Now, some of them don't like Mamata Banerjee. Most of them, all of them don't like Abhishek Banerjee. So since they are an elected entity, I mean, they probably, this is what I am gathering, they probably don't want to deny their electorate, the constituency people, the services of, that is what they are saying, that is what they are claiming. That no, we don't want to deny the people, so we want to be in the parliament. And after all, the parliament comes with a lot of privileges, we all know. So I don't think they want to give up on the parliament and not being able to complete their own term. So they want to be on the side of the National Party, the party which is ruling the country. And very late they have realized, I'm sure, that finally they have realized the good part of Bharatiya Janata Party, that we actually, our sole agenda is to serve the country. And they themselves, as Kakuli has said, they suddenly now they've realized that they need to be on the path of Unnayan, the development, which Modi ji is always talking about. So all well and good if they have realized and they want to be with the NDA. They want to be they wanted to support the NDA. So much is happening. It's very difficult to keep track of the minute-to-minute development. But last I heard, they said that they want to be on the side of NDA and support them in certain issues. So now they have discovered this party and nobody knows of this party. If Shubhita from Tripura doesn't know about this party, then there is really a very big question, because Shubhita is the final authority as far as Tripura is concerned, and I'm sure Nirmalada will agree with me there. But the point here is that just to stick on in parliament, they would get hold of this kind of a never heard of party, and they want to carry on. BJP doesn't have a problem. BJP has got nothing to do with influencing their decision. But BJP is, of course, open to any kind of support from the parliament to support, to push through the bills which are going to come for the benefit of the nation. Our only agenda is development, 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 good governance, good governance, good governance. And the patriotism, we love the country more than anything. So if somebody wants to, when they're not open, they're not going to join us. We've closed the doors. So nobody's joining us. They will not suddenly turn over and become BJP. So the next best thing is that no, they will never. They will not come.
No, fair. They're not joining BJP, but they're just
so
hugging BJP.
If they want to support us from outside and they get hold of
Nirmala Mukherjee, come in at this point. You've just heard Dr. Shatarupa. Let's just get you in for a few minutes, Mr. Nirmala Mukherjee. It's very fascinating, One day, when somebody wakes up and says, what is NCPI? Quite honestly, because, for those who have covered Northeast for a while, they may have... it's not like NCPI is not a unheard party for those who have covered politics or elections from Tripura, or even, when you were covering the others, it has come up in the past as well. But largely, what is this? Everybody will be like, what is this? What is wrong with these 20 MPs? But is it something terribly wrong? Or is this the safest way for them to stick closest to BJP?
See, I have been talking on your channel for a very long time. And by now you must have understood that I hold BJP to be a mysterious party. BJP is a very, very mysterious party because it doesn't show its cards. BJP says very little. I'm not talking about Shatruba, what she's saying here, but BJP talks very little and acts more. Since 2014, we have developed a practice of seeing it from the ruler's eye. Previously in democracy, we had the practice, journalists, of seeing it from the opposition side. Now, in the last 12 or 13 years, BJP has developed a culture very silently after winning 28 of the 22 states. You see, I'll give you an information. The information that is coming to me within this NDA people, this NCPI people, 2 persons may go to the NDA cabinet, to the BJP cabinet, because they will become part of NDA. Now, the problem is, one is Shudip Bandyopadhyay, one is Dr. Sharmila Sarkar. These 2 names are floating around. They may even go to the cabinet, the NCPI, who didn't, nobody knows about it, what Shubhita said. But BJP has propped it. BJP has 50,000 parties like this throughout the country, if not throughout the world, to cater to its needs. So BJP is a very mysterious party. When they picked up NCPI out of nothing, there was a debate, what Shubhita has already said. But that debate is not important. The important is what the rulers are thinking about the opposition people. BJP holds, as of now, the NCPI bloc that has broken away from the TMC. Inwardly, it holds it to be an opposition bloc. But they are being groomed into a pro-BJP party because BJP has 3 aims in front of it. The main aim, you know, the 3 bills, the One Nation vote, the delimitation and the women's reservation. But they will not come near. They know it very well. And yet, they are making all these attempts. Why are they doing it?
Right.
You will have to study it from the BJP's perspective.
Right.
Don't look it from the TMC's perspective. TMC got 2 crore 61 lakh votes. What will happen to these votes? There are 2 elections coming up. One is the corporation election, the second is the municipal. It's a very calculative move. You see, Mr. Bhupendra Jadhav and Sunil Bansal, they are organizational people. They know what to do. They have got TMC on a plate. They have got Mamta on a plate. The only thing they want now is an opposition-less state as far as possible.
All
so
right.
they will do everything.
Okay.
They can have 1,000 parties like this.
I think
it doesn't matter.
I would have loved, I would have, Dr. Shatarupa, I would have loved to come back to you, but I'm unfortunately, I have a guest who's already waiting. I would have loved to come back, but this is interesting, and I'm sure we have not seen the last twist and turn in this entire saga. It is day after day, these are days of surprises, and we'll just have to see what next now.